Those of you who are listening right now, I want to say welcome and go ahead on and join. Get your notepad out and ready because I think this is something that you really want to save for later because I have a lot to say. And make sure you tune in because we're going to have way more things to talk about in a little bit. I'll see you soon. Hold on. What up, everybody? So, welcome to the About That Wallet podcast show. I believe this is going to be a fun episode and definitely one that you want to keep in your repertoire as we go through this financial journey. Now, my name is Anthony Weaver, and I'll be your host today to talk about your financial behaviors because those one of the things that help us to retire or even get to retirement. And one of the things that I want to discuss is what are the four ways or four tips to actually help you boost your retirement. So let me tell you a story. I'll just share my story because we all hear about retirement. We think about it as if it's some far off land. And, so I started my job when I was about 14 years old. And, you know, delivering furniture with my dad or going around um, picking up trash, cutting grass. And I even started like shoveling snow. I remember one summer, not one summer, one winter where we were pretty much bored, me and my siblings. And my mom was like, you know what? You have some shovels. So go ahead on and get out there and start shoveling some snow. So we go out there, we shovel snow and everything like that. And we all like, yeah, we making some money. I think we came out of that day, I believe like maybe 20 bucks. And we actually thought that was a lot of money at the time. So not even thinking about how we going to get rich with this or this is something that's going to be entertaining. We thought about it and it was just like, you know what? This was for this particular season. So let's go ahead on and try to make some money. Just spend it for now because this is all we know. But a lot of us right now are at jobs that actually have 401k. At least the average, I would say, people who actually listens to the show are in a financial predicament where they can actually move on to that next level. Now, understanding that we seem to figure out, or we trying to figure out, what does it take for us to retire? And one of those things is that we need to first understand what is retirement, because you can't retire if you can't chase if you don't know really understand what it is. So I'll go ahead on and share my screen for a bit because I want you all to see what I have here for you. We're not going to go to this yet. I was actually cheating. So, when it comes to retirement, retirement is an action or fact of leaving someone uh, or act of leaving one's job and cease to work. So, that means that you can actually retire from a job without leaving the career. And that's one of the things that they don't talk about is the career part of it, because a job is a subset of your career. And you can work multiple jobs and hit your career, which is pretty cool. But now we start talking about, all right, well, we understand now the definition of retirement. So, what is the whole purpose of it? How do we actually start leaving our jobs and start funding our retirement? We want to start talking about the retirement fund. So, retirement fund is a special fund which people pay money into so that when they retire from their job, they will receive money as a regular pension. Now, you need to also think about it like, I have all my money to retire, but do I have the money to actually live off of that money? And that's where that retirement fund is. So when you think about it, you're like, all right, so I know I need to live off this money, but how much money do I need to retire? And that's where they come the retirement calculator. I'm using the one from Choose FI. If you go to choosefi.com/retirement dash projection dash calculator, I'll actually put this inside the chat here so you actually can have it and look at it at your leisure later on. But when we come down to retire, like say what age you are, we're just going to ballpark it. Say the average age of the people that listen to this show is about 45. And say that you want to retire by the age 65. So that's really giving you 25 years. Now, your start principal, say that everybody's already starting off at $100,000. In understanding that, let's see if I can move my little window here. Because I really want you guys to see this. There we go. So, say that your retirement age is 65. Your starting principal is 100 grand, and you have regular additions. How much money can you actually contribute to this? So let's just say that you regularly contribute to your retirement account, say about $2,000 a month. That means that everything is paid for. You have your extra funds, and let's go ahead on and try to make this happen, right? So now that we understand that, we start going to looking at the interest rate. The current interest rates, this is pretty high at 8%, but let's go on and break this down to what we think it might be because inflation has been pretty high today. So we're just going to go about a modest 7%. And let's calculate that out. So based on this analysis, as starting with 100 grand at $45,000, meaning at age 45, and making the regular contributions of 2,000, compound over 20 years at 7%, you'll end out with $1.4 million by the age of 65, which is in 20 years. According to the 4% rule of thumb, that would afford you to $47,000 a year to safe withdrawal rate. And I just want to say welcome everybody that's coming up. Hey Kristen, thanks for stopping by. I know you I'm glad you're learning something today. Hey mom, I'm glad you made it because it's been a fun time today. So now that we understand what our Phi number is what is our retirement amount is with this compound interest. Now, obviously, you need to look at your portfolio. And this is obviously averaging out of your portfolio at 7%. So this is doable at $2,000 a month. It's pretty steep for most people, but it is doable. You need to understand your savings rate, which needs to go back to some of the earlier episodes where we talked about savings. Now, let's go on and start dumping into the retirement, the whole purpose of this account, um, the whole purpose of this show, which is I'm pulling up some of my cheat sheet. Well, how about we do this? So we're going to start off with number 4, which is consider your savings rate, right? So in order for you to start investing into your retirement, and these are just tips. Some people are already doing things right now. These are the tips to help you out with your retirement. So we're going to start off with number 4, which is consider your savings rate. What is your savings rate right now? Is it 2%, 5%, 50% of your, I would say you can either do your monthly income or you can do your actual paycheck. So I want you to start thinking about those. Write down I want you to learn what your savings rate is because you need to understand how much you can actually put towards your retirement. Um, Now, for some of you who have your job, you would think that you're already contributing to your savings rate, but you don't know where it's going, where it's sitting. So we talked about this before where you actually have to go in and start learning what you're invested in because you're putting this money in there. You need to know what it's going. And I can tell you my story is that when I started with working for the government, I had no clue what was going on. They had the G fund, they had the I fund, the S fund, the F fund, and the I fund. And then they had these L20 funds, or they call them life cycle funds. And inside these funds, I had no clue what I was doing. So I was like, well, the guy that was teaching us as we were onboarding was saying, you know what, go ahead on and just put your money in the life cycle fund at the time you think you're going to retire. So, and for those of you who work for the government, you'll understand what this is. It's called the TSP, um, which is the Thrift Savings Plan. And let me zoom in so you guys, I'm going to share this on my screen. Just give me a moment here because I really want you all to see this. Um, so, understanding what your savings rates are will help you understand that it is an amazing fund. So, going through these, and as you already know what your savings rate is, let me zoom out of here because they want you to do these, acknowledge for your cookies and blah, blah, blah. All right. So they're doing just a small comparison right here, the 3 funds, but I'm not sure why they just don't show you all of them. But on here, you're talking about the I fund, meaning the G fund, which is the one that most people will tell you try to avoid at all costs. Because usually the way how these life cycle funds, they don't have the L funds here. It's interesting. Huh. All right. Well, I didn't do this before, so I'm gonna just kind of go through these. Okay, so here we go. So the life cycle fund is just a diversified mix of the G, F, C, and I fund. So understanding on how much you're actually contributing to these really assist with how you're actually planning on to retire. Because so far as the L fund as a standalone, the objectives will tell you how they modify and adjust their, as you can say, the contributions to each of those individual funds as time goes on, as you get closer to retirement. So for those of the people who plan on retire within the next couple years, you're looking at pretty much most of it will be contributed to the G fund. And with that, so you look at the risks are very low and it gets very moderate as you go on. So for those of you who are in the government right now and you say like, hey, you know what, I'm going to put mine inside the L2060. And as you see how risky it is, because as Anthony Brunson says on here, is that the C fund, my dog, that C fund is pretty much moving as quickly as the S&P, if I'm not mistaken. But we can actually dive into that a little later. So I do not want to make this a TSP um, go through, but this is one of the easiest ways, and the government makes it so simple. So that's the reason why uh, I'm picking on the thrift savings plan right now. So this is the importance of really understanding what you're invested in, what your company is providing, so that you can actually do one of the things that would actually take you to that next level. So now that you understand what your savings rate and how much you actually put into your retirement account, let's go ahead on and start thinking about how to avoid lifestyle inflation. When you start making more money, you start, let's see, I don't even want to do that. Let's take this back a little bit. So I'm gonna tell you another story. When I was making about $40,000, no, I was making about $45,000, and then I believe I got a new job and started thinking about making a shift in career. And so I moved on to start making about 65,000. When I moved on to start making 65,000, I was like, man, I'm making so much money. I'm gonna start buying cars. I'm gonna get me some more outfits. I think that I can actually start progressing on in my life and moving on to that next transition to to feel better. You know, you have all this money now, what you have to show for it. You have, and then so I was like, all right, well, I need me a little car, I need a little something different, need a haircut, change my hairdo up a little bit. So I used to have because I was making so much more, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair a little bit better. I was going to dress nicely, get a little bit more clothes. And so all that stuff happened. And this is where I started to realize, like, who am I doing this for? Am I doing this for myself, or am I doing this for the people who are looking at me that I don't even know who they are? And these are the things that I want you to try to avoid is lifestyle inflation. Because when you start to make more, you start making more choices or just start doing things that you wish you couldn't do before, but you chose to do them anyway. And one of those things is that we all have our McDonald's moment where we doing so well. It's like, man, we keep driving past McDonald's. McDonald's be looking good over there. I want some of them apple pies with the milkshake. And by the way, that caramel frappuccino is dangerous. So please make sure you get one. Make sure you get the app too, because this show is not sponsored by McDonald's by any way. But if McDonald's, if you're listening, please hit me up at Anthony about that wallet so we can talk about sponsorship. But anyway, you want to make sure that you try not to veer off your path and allow lifestyle creep to enforce or change or modify where you really want to go in life and where do you really want to go with your retirement, because these things are really important. So try to avoid that at all costs. number So the second thing I want to talk about, well, really number three, but number two in this countdown, is that let's take advantage of the free money. Now you asking now, Anthony, how do you take advantage of free money? Well, let's think about it. We sit up here all the time and look at into our retirement accounts. Now, for those of you who are just joining, when you think about the retirement accounts, you have to start thinking about what does your company have to offer when you go to apply for those jobs. You're applying for a job where um, do they actually contribute to your retirement account? Now, the government actually will contribute up to 5%. Now, some jobs would actually consider giving you about 10% or even 13% when it comes to, your job. So you have to actually ask the company what um what offers do they have when it comes to providing for your retirement, because this is something that we're working for. We don't all here working for free. We will eventually like to retire. And remember, retire did not say an age. Definition of retirement did not say age. It just said when you're able to leave your employer, and that you're able, and when it comes to the retirement fund, which means is that how much does it take, how much does it cost for you to leave your job on an annual basis? How much do you need? So taking advantage of that free money is one of the cool things that um, you want to start looking into, and start asking your HR department, what is it that that you have to offer to move things forward for me. Now, before we get to the very last one, I want to let you all know that I actually got some new merch in the store, and it actually just came in today. I don't think I got like some tunes here. Let me see if I got some tunes. Uh Play something cool. I think that should be good enough. All right. So on this particular merch, we got that About That Wallet hoodies. And these are embroidered, by the way. So there's no peels and so forth, and it's really nice. I like the material of it. This is actually a medium. It's too hot right now, so I'm not putting this on. But even the backing is pretty clean. Like how sometimes you get those backings and it's like all this extra, padding or something like that. These are really clean on the inside and in the front. So make sure you get yours at the aboutthatwallet.com/shop, and make sure you get yours, because I think you would actually enjoy it. And you know what? I'm actually thinking about giving one of these away today. All right, so number one. All right, which is understand the ins and outs of retirement accounts. Now I'm going to share my screen here, because understanding the retirement accounts is that you need to understanding the retirement accounts is something which is what we talked about earlier. So while you might want to rapidly increase your savings and to make up for lost time, there's only so much that you can do to put in. So when it comes to understanding retirement accounts, you also understanding the tax implications when it comes to your retirement accounts. And understanding that this goes back to that free money. Now, having the free money on the account means that you do not miss out on this extra money. Because you can sit up here and just complain and talk to me all day and blah, blah. We had the tax lady on here several times talking about your free money on the table. I had people on this show talking about how the importance of making sure that you take advantage of what is out there for you and not leaving money on the table. So we had Anicia Perrette on this show, and she talked about not leaving money on the table. And this is one of the key things that you need to understand, which is how is the money actually being put into your account. So there's a steep penalty withdrawal of money on traditional or pre-tax 401k or IRA, which stands for individual retirement account, before the age of 59. However, you can withdraw after tax money you've contributed to your Roth 401k, Roth IRA, and Roth TSP, which is actually one of the brand new items that are out there, before the penalty. So you can actually take out anything that you actually put in. And that's one of the beauties of having a Roth, is that you only have to take out what you put in and then you just pay yourself back. or you don't have to worry about it and just let the money continue to whatever your what do they call it? Whatever created interest that you already have, you can actually start taking those things out. And so, with that in mind, you should best uh, avoid withdrawing these accounts, well, so that you can all this fun stuff. So, while you might be eager to build up your retirement savings, it is important to remember that retirement doesn't have to be your only financial goal. So it's important that you have a healthy emergency fund, and a clear plan to pay off your debt. All of these are important when you think about having a healthy financial future. So, this again, which is the premise of this whole show, is talking about your financial behaviors. So, everything that we talked about today, which was getting your I'm just gonna go straight on here. I'm actually cheating, so but I wanted a different spin on it. So we got to consider your savings rate, which was number 4 I was talking about. Number 3, which was avoid lifestyle inflation. Try not to allow lifestyle creep. I guess they might as well call it that. Having things come up when you think that they are going to be impactful to your life. Try to take advantage of the free money. Remember, there's free money where you work. So definitely look into your retirement account. So those become pre taxes. They actually can do matches for you. Look at some of look at some of the other ways that you can actually save money on your taxes. So you're looking at HSAs, even though the HSA meaning a savings account, which means that you have to have a high deductible plan. But those house savings accounts will pay you back, I believe, up to unlimited. I think long as you have that receipt that you actually got some work done, or let's just say you were getting some plan B or something like that, and you know what they were saying is like, well, we don't pay for that. Well, your HSA will pay for it. They will actually reimburse you for anything that you're going from the pharmaceutical stores. Sorry, brain fart. And inside those pharmaceutical stores, you actually just use a receipt. Hey, I went to CVS, and they'll give you a refund for the money that you already put in there. And it's actually tax free. So who else is going to pay for your health care tax free? I don't know anywhere. I don't know anywhere else. And then also understanding the ins and outs of your retirement accounts. This is actually talking about how does a Roth IRA, what is the difference between a traditional IRA? What does your retirement account actually looks like? Does anybody want to, well, before we go into that, I just want to say thank you all. Like I said, I'm wrapping up for the podcast out of the house. For those of you who watching my lives before, know that I am trying to do these for the podcast. So this is for me to edit later on. This is behind the scenes. All right. Peace. So now that we got the podcast out of the house over with, who is ready for the next segment where we talk about drinks and podcasts? And I might be doing some giveaways. So I will be looking for some comments, and I will be giving away a hoodie in your size sent to you courtesy of me. Because for you guys who've been sitting around here this whole time, I think this will be an awesome opportunity to share with you all some of the cool things that's happening. All right. If you guys are ready for drinks, put drinks inside the comments. For those of you who are watching on Instagram, I am cutting you guys off. See you guys later. And video. Share. Man. Okay, so I know this is all going to be live. Man, I missed the drinks. Oh no. Simply, hey, you know what it is. So if anybody want to join me, I'm gonna go ahead on and put this link in here. You guys can join me, and I'm gonna put my headset on so I can actually hear you. Take these bad boys out as I get ready. And let's see, hide and invite folks. Copy the keyboard. All right, cool. All you have to do now is just paste that into your browser and join me, and I'll add you on. I think I can get up to 10 people, so not everybody all at once. All right, so let's see. While everybody trying to get through, let's go on and get these drinks going. Hold tight. Where is my stuff? There we go. All right, now we back in business. All right, yeah, I'm just making something pretty light today. Pretty much the same drink until I finish this. What is this coconut rum? So please join me in my alcoholic beverages. So, what are you guys drinking out there as I get started over here? And yes, don't judge me for putting rum in a wine bottle. Then we mix it in with a little Moscato. Then we got the Simply Orange. Say this is Simply Lemonade with the raspberry. It's actually a pretty good mix. And then we do a little splash of coffee toast corn syrup because that's what the majority of it is. I guess this is a deconstructed, what they call this thing? Pina colada. Now, if done right, you can actually see how the orange actually sits down at the bottom. Pretty cool. All right, so while I get down on this drink, what are you guys drinking out there? Oh, I don't need a second time around. I can't remember. It's been a while. I actually like this song in the background. It's just something like got a nice little bass to it, you know. So anyway, so we got the drinks going. We got you guys going. What did you guys think of the show? Because I'm gonna be cutting, like I said, the earlier half of this particular live. All right, so you got good advice. Mom, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. I'm glad you enjoyed the earlier half. And yes, Anthony, it is a Simply Lemonade Raspberry. And it's said it's all natural, so that's what at least this is what they say it is. So it's actually pretty tasty. He said Plan B. Plan B? You talking about the Plan B, yes, because of everything that's happening. Yeah. Plan B was actually pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know you actually drink this because you don't bring it to work. Got my tissues because I actually spilled a little bit on my keyboard. All right, so it looks like we don't have that many people on. So guess you guys don't have that much competition. So I have like I said, I'll be giving this out. Not this exact one, but this hoodie that says "About That Wallet" on it with the logo in yellow and everything, just like this. And all I need you to do is in the comments type. Gotta find out a good thing to. What's the name of the website again? It's aboutthatwallet.com/shop. You know, Carla, not all of us can fit into this. So keep in mind, I was debating. I was like, should I do the hoodie? Let me let you this drink. You guys decide. Do you want the hoodie or I just started making bucket hats too because I thought it was actually hilarious. So I got this bucket hat. I have too much hair, so it doesn't fit right. So it actually has ATW with the gold bar and the black bar underneath. So I have that, but it's also in white as well. And I think I got one more item, but I might have to save this one for a special occasion because, you know, most people actually get these desk mats. And so I decided to make my own desk mat. So it actually has About That Wallet on it. It's the Galaxy Gray is what I'm calling it because I think it would actually be pretty cool to put on the desk. And I'm actually going to redo my desk, and I'm going to take a photo of it so you guys can actually see it on the desk. But I'm actually all right, so we got one for the hoodie. All right, so everybody wants the hoodie as a giveaway. I'm going to give this away because I think I have one more episode to go, and then I'm gonna start showing up some of the pre-recordings because next month is about growing your income, especially during a downfall. All right, so for the hoodie, since the hoodie seems to be the only one that everybody likes, and like I said, you can always join me live. Just scroll up in the comments, you can join me. If you want the hoodie, I want you to type. See, did I type that already in there? I want you to type retirement. Everybody get a shot. So go ahead on and type in retirement, and I'm gonna pull up give you a chance to type everything in. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to do hashtag. Hashtag wallet means hashtag retirement. Sorry. Because the way how it's set up, it has to do hashtag. I'm going to give everybody a chance to type it in. You have to put that inside the chat, and I'm going to put you in a drawing. You say you won. All right. I mean, I got 6 people watching. So if you want this hoodie, type in hashtag retirement. Put it in the comments. And I'm going to share my screen, by the way, so you guys can see the drawing. You're moving the goalposts, man. No, I'm not. I'm not moving the goalposts. All right, so let's see. Share my screen. All right, so we got 2 entries. See, you got like 8 people. This is for the hoodie. Type in retirement, #retirement for the hoodie. All right, so we're gonna keep this going. So keep in mind, make sure you do the #retirement. But in the meantime, while y'all keep that going, I'm gonna go ahead on and switch back because y'all, it ain't that many people participating in this hoodie. All right. Let's see. Well, while y'all waiting to get y'all entry in for the hoodie, let's go ahead on and move on over to Poddex. Matter of fact, you know what? No, I don't want to waste you guys' time. And the only 2 people right now only want the hoodie. All right. Are y'all ready for this? Are you guys ready? I'll turn down the music. All right, we got 3. Okay. Anybody else for the hoodie? We got 3 people in for the hoodie. Now, keep in mind, I'm gonna show you the hoodie one more time for those of you who are here. I know it's like 100 degrees outside, but you all need it for the winter. So this is what the hoodie looks like. It's a pretty much an exclusive one. I believe I think I got it on the thing for about 65. So we got 3 entries for the hoodie. But I'm gonna go ahead on and keep running the show. So we're gonna run this. I'm gonna do the drawing. Let's say at 8:50. It's about 8 minutes from now. Give you time to do the drawing. So go ahead on and do that. While we are going in for retirement, let's go on and slide on over to Poddex. Stop that banner. Hide brand.
This episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster or existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience and have more meaningful conversations, you're going to want to check out Poddex. Now, if you want to get 10% off your order right now, you can go to poddex.com and type in coupon code. What's the code? Yes, that's the code. Check out poddex.com. Take your podcast to the next level.
All right. So for Poddex, the question of the day is what did I put on here? I had to look at because I took a screenshot so I didn't forget. I do apologize. I didn't have this ready. And I actually posted it up on Instagram. So for those of you who are following would know, it is if you could follow someone around for a day, who would you follow around and why? If I could follow somebody around for a day, who would it be? Now, so those of you who are just tuning in, if you want a hoodie, like I said, type in hashtag for the hoodie. But as I'm going through Poddex right now, when I'm going through Poddex, let's see. If I could follow someone around for a day, who would it be? Me personally, I would follow. Because I'm thinking everybody would do Warren Buffett. But for me personally, as a retirement person, I think it'll be fun to follow Jeff Bezos around. Because Elon Musk sounds nice, but Jeff Bezos, he worked his way up from the garage to where he's at now, went through a divorce, dating again. And then the chick he's dating actually likes what's that guy's name? Leonardo DiCaprio, which was hilarious. Sending people to the moon and everything. So one of the things that I would actually follow him around, and I think that would be pretty cool to do. So you know what? Since nobody want to join me live on the stream, I'm gonna give you another option. Because I would like to hear from you guys. You guys can actually call in and actually see how things are going. Because I would like to get some of your thoughts live here. Let me pull up my phone number so you guys can have it. Booyah. You say you'll follow Anthony Brunson? I don't know if I'll follow you all day, every day. I think it'll actually be entertaining, but for how long could I do that? You know, that'll be fun though. I think we'll probably have fun. Marvin Winans. He looks to smell like fresh fruit. And listen to him singing. That'll be pretty cool. I never heard of that dude. Yeah, I kind of do already, but we do get a lot of stuff done for majority of the day, considering that I'm hanging around you for at least 10 hours. It's pretty fun. But I think that need to change the scenery. I mean, I don't think you putting people on private jets and flying around and just because. But yeah. All right. So if you guys want to give a call in just to kind of answer this question, remember we got 3 more minutes before I do the drawing. There's only 3 entries so far. If you wanted a hoodie, again, type in #retirement to get your hoodie. And I'll just email me afterwards once you win, and I'll make sure that the hoodie gets to you safely. So for those of you who want to call in, by all means, give me a call at 833-699-2558. And that's 833. Matter of fact, I can do this. Do this ticker. Ha! I can do both. Sweet. So #hoodie for the thing. And in fact, I'm gonna say drawing. Wait. Okay. Sweet. There we go. Mom said she would do Alicia Keys for a day. Watch how she juggles being a talent mom and artist. That's interesting. I like that. Said take a shot. What we taking a shot of anyway? Carla, what you drinking? I know D3 over there too. So we are drinking over there today. All right, we got 1 minute to countdown. And why is that my Angela Bassett off her workout? Never heard of I didn't know she had a workout. All right, we got 1 more minute for this hoodie giveaway. All right, well, here we go. Add stream. Let's see. Hide Carla's comment. Hide my phone number. Hide this one. Alrighty. Y'all ready? See if I can. I don't think I need to zoom in because they actually do a pretty good job keeping it maxed out. All right. Let's see if I can get the applause ready, because I want to make sure that you get all of your winnings. All right, y'all ready? Do the countdown. Last entry. All right. Well, whatever. Draw. Hey! Congrats, Carla. You actually won. Woo. Alrighty. So please shoot me. Well, I mean, I have your information, so we'll chat it up and I'll shoot you a hoodie and you get it. Mom, I'll just send you a hoodie. I mean, your mom. I know it's cheating, but it's my show, so I can do what I want to. All right, everybody. So we got like 10 minutes left. If anybody want to give me a call, that's fine. If not, it is fine as well. So if anything, what do you guys want to talk about? My acceptance speech will follow after these messages. Also, do you guys think I should do more giveaways on my shows? Just start doing like Amazon gift cards? Would you like Amazon gift card or more merch about that wallet merch? I'll let you guys vote on that one. And then I can start giving those away. Somebody join me on Twitch. So for those of you who are just joining, we talked about retirement. We talked about the people who you'll follow around for a day. And we also gave away a hoodie to Carla. Congrats to you. But if anything, everybody, remember, please remember that everything that you do with your finances is something that impacts your life later on. And that you want to make sure that you're following the right financial behaviors that will take you to the next level. And my job as a resource is to provide you with all the necessary tools that you need to be successful. Now, I do not know all the answers, but I will make sure that I have experts in their respective fields and also everyday people like yourself to come onto the show, share your stories, share your experiences, because we are all here to learn from each other. All right, so I don't want to keep you guys for the whole hour if I don't need to. I do apologize. And I did say that the show wasn't over with until I finished my drink. So please, y'all be safe. And I'm out, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful time. Y'all been great. I love the commentary. So applause to you all. All right. All right, everybody. I'm out. Peace.